For the average American in 2026, the digital world hits you before you even leave your bed. Glowing notifications and AI-generated feeds flood your vision the second you wake up, demanding cognitive processing power before your feet hit the floor. The biological hardware of the human mind struggles to handle this volume of input. Constant scrolling and algorithmic nudges create an environment where our natural ability to regulate focus begins to buckle. You can see the results in the clinical data. Sleep quality has plummeted, average focus spans are fracturing, and mental exhaustion has become a standard feature of the modern workday. We have built a world that requires our constant attention while simultaneously destroying our capacity to provide it. This creates a state where 5 minutes of silence feels less like a break and more like a sensory void. In response to this friction, a significant portion of the population is making a counterintuitive choice. Millions are opting out of the noise by retreating into deliberate, structured nothingness. This shift has manifested as a massive, nationwide resurgence of meditation. This behavior functions as a market-driven immune response to a toxic attention economy. People are seeking a biological buffer against the constant demands of their devices. Historically, American meditation was a niche interest, often associated with spiritual seekers and alternative lifestyles. That association has dissolved. The current wave of adoption is led by high-performance professionals, startup founders, competitive athletes, and students trying to manage the cognitive load of an AI-integrated curriculum. This chart tracks daily meditation adoption since 2016. The curve accelerates sharply over the last 3 years, with regular practitioners now numbering over 60 million. Modern practitioners treat meditation as a mandatory recovery tool for surviving a high-velocity digital lifestyle. Hard science is the primary driver of this mainstream acceptance. Neuroscientists are now using high-resolution neural imaging to document how these specific practices change the brain's physical structure. They focus on focused attention meditation, the act of choosing a single target, like your own breathing, and returning to it whenever you are distracted functions as a form of resistance training for the mind. Looking at this brain model, specific pathways illuminate. These regions, responsible for emotional regulation, show increased activity during meditation. Consistent practice strengthens physical connections to the prefrontal cortex, repairing attention control systems eroded by constant digital multitasking. The biological mechanism is efficient. Data shows that even a 2-minute session of conscious breathing can trigger a measurable shift in the brain's chemical state. Quantifying these results transformed meditation from a philosophy into a recognized form of mental fitness. There is a practical problem with traditional mindfulness in 2026. Today, a population with fragmented attention struggles to sit still for the 40-minute sessions favored by previous generations. To compensate, the practice has mutated into micro-sessions. These are 2-minute breath resets and guided audio bursts designed to fit into the gaps between notifications. We are also seeing the rise of physical infrastructure to support these habits, such as silent rooms in corporate offices and mandatory phone lock boxes at social events. The modern goal is to build the cognitive endurance required to live and work alongside pervasive technology without losing the ability to focus. Artificial intelligence now generates an endless supply of text, images, and video. It can simulate human conversation and even mimic emotional responses with high precision. However, technology cannot automate the act of being present. AI can generate content, but it cannot experience it. As automated noise becomes infinite and free, the human capacity for undistracted awareness becomes rarer. In a world where machines handle the output, the ability to maintain a calm, focused internal state has become a significant individual advantage. The widespread turn toward meditation is a final warning that our environment has grown too loud for our biology. In the years ahead, the most significant advantage will belong to those who can remain